I am Chief Master Sergeant, and my official title is Command Chief Master Sergeant, which means I'm the senior enlisted advisor to the commander.
Okay, well, that's all the questions I have.
Okay.
Work-life balance. It's very time-consuming. I put 20 to 30 hours a week into the military in addition to all my other stuff.
My hardest part about being in the military, and several different hard parts, was probably the death that I seen. Watching a Honduran general assassinate a Honduran private right in front of us. Or losing someone that you've been with for 3 years, training heart to heart, and watch him disappear in a matter of seconds. I've been in combat 3 separate times, so don't really have one particular hard part. There were many different hard parts.
The biggest fear, honestly, as a Christian man, it's just making sure you're right with God.
The first time was honestly just coming out a lot. After that, it was more of whether my friends made it out a lot.
It's being fair to my employer, honestly. Mr. Karshner is extremely nice to me, and he's patient with my military service. But I'm not going to lie to you, Meg. It's this year I'll have been away from school 5 weeks, which is basically 25 contact days with my kids, and I feel guilty about that. I can't do anything about it, but unfortunately, being in the Guard, being the command chief, and doing what I'm supposed to do conflicts with what I need to do for my employer, which is be here every day to educate my students. And right now, I'm just making huge sacrifices on my civilian work, but I'm going to retire within the next couple of years, so this is going to get better, and it's going to get better quick.
Being gone for a year at a time in a jungle, doing what I was trained to do on particular missions, to get back to find United States civilians outside our post protesting what we were sent to do, throwing stuff at our bus, yelling obscenities at us. Yet we're here doing this for Americans, and that's the way we were treated when we got back. It's unappreciated.
My ex-wife wasn't a fan. I actually got out the first time because she said she'd divorce me if I re-enlisted again. My current wife's great, and the hardest thing is deploying. Directly after September 11, 2001, I went on active duty for a year and a half, and then between September 11, 2001 and the summer of 2007, I was on active duty in some sort of deployed status for 2 years, 2.5, 3 years combined. And it was hard on me. My wife, what she does, it's hard on her, and then she adjusts, and then she learns to live without me. And when I come back, I kind of dick everything up, because then I ruin the routine. But if you think about it, Megan, just doing drill weekends for 20 plus years, that's 25% of my weekends gone every year. That's just the weekends. And we live for the weekends, right? I get really homesick, but I suck it up.
At first, the whole game plan growing up was go to college, go to college. And then things didn't work out for college, so they decided military was my best alternative. And then when I got into what I did in the military, it was more fear for them because a lot of times they had no idea where I was. Heck, most of the time I didn't know where the hell I was. Yeah, I mean, now I think they have regrets about it, but I don't.
Just several months at one time. It's probably easier though to be gone for one stretch than to be gone and come back and gone and come back.
2.5 years. Didn't see family. Spent a year straight in the jungle. Didn't see anybody but friends.
No, it definitely changes you. Post-traumatic stress disorder is alive and well, and I'm sure there are plenty of military members who are survivors of post-traumatic stress disorder, and they still deal with it, and they will deal with it. It might reoccur in their lives. We're expected to go right back into life and blend in, and nobody knows our experiences, and nobody understands, and nobody can fathom the things that you go through. Isolation for me. Isolation is probably more the answer. Even a drill weekend. I mean, I just had drill Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I worked 35 hours in 3 days. It's Monday morning, and I'm freaking wiped out. But here I am, because I got to carry on.
Friends. I went in. I was pulled from basic training, got put in a special unit. There was 12 of us. We all became
I was afraid to fail. I was afraid what basic training would be like. I was scared to go there and not be successful. I think I was afraid when I first got the prisoner movement gig, and I knew we were going to be moving in and out of Kandahar and Bagram, picking up prisoners, and we were going to do it often. And those planes, you got to slow them down to land them, and you could become easy target for small arms fired, for rocket-propelled grenades, for that sort of thing. So yeah, I think I was anxious to get that underway. But once I realized what the mission was and we started doing it, I was fine.
No, I wasn't afraid when I first enlisted because I didn't think that I would ever go into combat. And then I was 18, just out of high school, was partying like crazy. Didn't really have a lot of cares. I was more angry when I joined because, I had plans to go to college and things didn't work out. So no, I wasn't afraid.
Love to serve my country. Feel that it is an absolute honor that I am allowed to be in the armed services and contribute to the stability and the protection of the American citizens. And I'm honored that my children, my Jordy just got home from Afghanistan after a 6-month stint at Bagram. My little girl Kelsey has just finished 6 years in logistics readiness and now is going to become our pharmacy officer. I come from a proud heritage of military service. My father's retired Air Force, my brother's retired Navy, my other brother served in the Army. Military service is the most honorable thing that any of us can do, man or woman.
If I hadn't joined the military, I'm not really sure what I'd be like today. I did learn a lot from the military. Learned a lot of responsibility in the military. Am I more stern? I'm a lot more blunt. Uh, what's asked again? Yeah.
Do you think that it changed your personality
Do I
drastically?
think it changed my personality? The change that it gave me is to respect life a lot more. I never really thought about how well we have it. Seen a lot of third world countries and realized how good we do have it here in America. Even the poorest people in America have it good compared to some of the people that I've seen in third world countries. So did it change me? Yes. I'm still a happy person though. But yeah.
Well, thank you for taking the time to interview with me, and I really appreciate you serving our country.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Yeah.
That's all the questions I have.
Okay.